What is up, guys? Justin here with a pickups video that has no garage sale stuff in it. The garage sales have been pretty slow the last few weekends, hence why I haven't had a garage sale video in a while. But over the last month or so, I've actually worked out a few trades and actually got some pretty quality stuff for my collection. So that's what I'm going to be showing in this video. And I'm going to kick this off with a trade that I did with my buddy Dave on Facebook. And he was actually interested in the Earthbound that I found earlier in the season at the garage sales, and we ended up working out a deal for it. It was a cash trade deal, so he sent me some money and a couple games. The first of which was Goemon's Great Adventure for the N64, and I have owned this game before. I got it in the same deal that I got my Sculptor's Cut in, but that copy that I got was pretty beat up, and I ended up trading it off, I believe. But I've been pretty much after it again ever since. And this game has just gotten so expensive recently. This and Mystical Ninja have just gone up crazily in price. And so I knew that I was never going to pay like the retail price for this. If I was going to get it, it was going to be either in like a trade, or I was going to get lucky and find it like in a lot or something. But yeah, very happy to get this one back across another one of the harder to find N64 games off the list. And the other game that he sent me, I'm not going to show it. It was a copy of Pikmin for the GameCube, which I already have, but it was just kind of thrown in to even out the deal a little bit. So I want to say thank you to Dave for the trade. I hope you are enjoying that Earthbound. Now I'm going to move on next to a trade that I did with a YouTuber by the name of siccooper. I'm sure a lot of you probably already know who that is, but if you do not, I'll put a link to his channel down in the description. You can go check him out. He took a pretty long hiatus from YouTube, but he's back now putting up videos that I'm thoroughly enjoying, so go check him out. But yeah, I had a bunch of filler games that he needed for his collection. There were some Sega Genesis games, some PS2 games, some GameCube games, some Game Boy Advance games. So I sent him a big box of stuff, and in return he sent me 2 Super Nintendo games that I needed for my collection. The first of which was Battletoads Double Dragon. It was awesome to get this to kind of, I guess, complete the mini Battletoads set for the Super Nintendo. There's only 2 of them, this one, and then I also have Battletoads Battle Maniacs as well. It's in really nice shape too, and you know, anytime I can add some quality to the Super Nintendo collection at this point is always good. And then the other one that he sent me, which I kind of wanted to talk about a little bit more, was Exertainment Mountain Bike Rally. A pretty obscure game for the Super Nintendo. Not a real expensive game though, and I think the reason for that is because in order to play this game, you needed the like Exertainment Life Fitness stationary bike peripheral controller thing for the Super Nintendo, which I doubt I will ever own. But I'll put a picture of it up here or something for you guys to check out. It's essentially a like a stationary bike controller for the Super Nintendo. It plugged into the system somehow. I think it used the expansion port in some way. But yeah, you actually needed that controller to play this game. And I believe this game was also released as Cannondale Cup for the Super Nintendo, which I believe I own, and I believe is the same game. It's just you can actually play it with a Super Nintendo controller. So if I ever feel the need to play the game, I can always play Cannondale Cup. But yeah, just a really obscure title. And you know, even if I can't play it, it was still cool to add it to the collection. And he also sent me the manual along with it as well, which I can't imagine is too easy to find. So thank you, siccooper, for the trade. I'm sure we'll be working out another one in the near future. And finally, I'm going to move on to a trade that I did with Trey on Facebook. And last week I picked up a few Dreamcast games from the Goodwill, and I posted a picture of them up on our Facebook page. One of the games I got was Sonic Adventure 2, but unfortunately it had the disc for Sonic Adventure 1 in it. But when Trey saw the picture, he let me know that he was looking for an extra case of manual for Sonic Adventure 2 to complete his disc-only copy. And we ended up working out a deal for it. I sent him the case and manual for that, and then I sent him, I believe, the Frogger game that I got for the Dreamcast as well. And basically, he sent me a picture of what he had for trade, and I ended up getting 2 PSP games from him. Both of these I had never even heard of before, but they were Atlas titles. They just looked cool. I asked him if he would trade for them. He said sure. So the first one I got here is Hammerin' Hero, which, like I said, is an Atlas title. Looks like a pretty sweet game. And the other one that I got is, I don't even know how to pronounce this, Kenka Bancho? Badass Rumble. So, I don't really actively collect for the PSP, but like I said, these just look like cool games. You know, I know plenty of people that do collect for the PSP. You know, Ryan, for example. So maybe he'll be interested in these. So thank you, Trey, for the trade. It's kind of a tongue twister. Anyway, though, so those are the trades I did over the last month. Pretty sweet to add some quality stuff into the collection. Now, as for the garage sales, like I said, they've been pretty slow. You know, obviously 2 weekends ago was July 4th weekend. There was almost nothing going on in my town as far as garage sales, so I didn't even go out. And then the week after that, I went out Friday morning and hit up a handful of sales, but didn't really find anything. And I was out of town Saturday morning. And then this past weekend, I went out both Friday and Saturday, and I found like a couple games, but that was it, and nothing worth showing in a pickup video. So I'm hoping the garage sales pick up. I feel like the season is kind of peaked, and now we're kind of going downhill, but I'm sure there's still games to be found. So I'm going to keep going out, and hopefully I can get some more garage sale videos up for you guys coming up pretty quick here. So thank you guys for sticking around and checking out this video, and until next time, take care.